Hi guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we have a very exciting one. I'm going to be sitting down and playing with all brand new drugstore makeup, spilling the tea, what I think about it, how good it is, and etc. So if you guys want to see what products I'm talking about, we got a little bit of everything. We got Wet n Wild, we have NYX, we have e.l.f., we have Milani, we have L'Oreal. We have so much stuff here, and I'm so excited to sit down and put all of this on my face. A lot of this stuff is really hyped too at the moment, so I want to see, like, should it really be hyped up or is that just for the internet? So yeah, let's get right into it, guys. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It helps me out a lot. Make sure you turn on your post notification bell so you are notified every time I upload. I do upload every single week. And make sure you check out my social media. It is here on the page as well as down in the description bar. Let's get right into it, guys. First, we're going to start with some primer. NYX just came out with their brand new Marshmallow Primer. Now, you guys, when I tell you, I traveled over an hour to pick up this primer. None of the Ultas near me had it in stock. I was going to go to Maryland. Actually, I was going to go out of state to pick it up. And then I found one place over an hour away that had it. They only had one left in stock. And thank goodness I was able to pick it up for you guys. So let's read what this product is all about. So this is supposedly a 10-in-1 multitasking primer, which is interesting. I feel like you don't see a lot of primers like that, you know, kind of like a 2-in-1, or in this case, a 10-in-1. Now, what I want to say about this is the price. This is $17.99. Okay, this is not a drugstore price, and I've kind of noticed that with NYX. I feel like with NYX, their prices just keep going up and up and up in the drugstore. Don't get me wrong, some of their products are still relatively priced, but I've noticed over the years their prices seem to go up more than other drugstore companies. It says here on NYX's website, it is the Marshmallow Effect. This 10-in-1 multitasking primer is infused with smoothing marshmallow root extract. With a soft whipped texture, this primer dries down totally transparent to work on all skin types. And then the 10-in-1 benefits are this primer smooths, softens, extends makeup wear for 16 hours, hydrates, soothes, even tone, minimizes texture, blurs lines, adds a soft focus finish, and keeps makeup fresh. 100% vegan formula and no silicones. So I like that it has no silicone, first of all. I definitely don't know anybody who's wearing their makeup for 16 hours, but if you can wear your makeup for 16 hours, you go, girl. But it has a pump. I love the packaging. It's a cute little lilac color, like kind of like a pink, but like also purple. And we're going to pump this out into our hand. So looking at it, it definitely looks like it has kind of like a whipped texture to it. Oh yeah, it feels kind of moussey on the skin for sure. Oh, it smells like candy. It smells good. It doesn't smell bad, but it is kind of strong. It smells like bubble gum. That's what I think of when I smell this. It smells just like bubble gum. So my face definitely feels a lot smoother with this on. It does look like my skin's a little hydrated too. So here's my skin up close. You can see I do have a nice hydrating effect to the skin, which I really like. Next, we're gonna go in with foundation. This is the e.l.f. Camo Cc Cream. I did a video on this last week and I really enjoyed this product. I'm not gonna go over all the benefits or anything. This is brand new from e.l.f. and a lot of people are saying it's a dupe for the IT Cosmetics CC Cream. So if you are looking for a dupe for that, you don't want to spend $50 on that, this is a really good alternative from what I am hearing from people. And the coverage is really nice. It's a nice medium buildable coverage, and it leaves such a beautiful natural finish on the skin. I have the shade Fair 120N. Also, with the NYX primer, NYX did come out with a marshmallow sponge as well to blend out your makeup. It didn't look appealing to me, so I didn't pick it up just because the shape of it is really weird. It just doesn't look like it would be comfortable to hold, if you know what I mean. So I did not pick up that sponge for this video. I don't believe the sponge is near as much as how much the primer is. So you can see this blends out really nice. It doesn't take much effort at all. And over top of this primer up close, I think the skin looks really smooth. It looks very hydrated as well. This looks really nice. So next we're gonna go in with the e.l.f. Camo Concealers. Now I know these aren't brand new, but I did pick up some new shades just because the shade I have is way too light for me. Like, I don't even know why I bought that shade, to be honest. So I have the shade Fair Beige here, and I also have the shade Light Sand as well. I think I'm gonna go in with Fair Beige. This is a really nice concealer. It's a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. I like this concealer because it gives a lot of coverage and it is hydrating. They also have a matte version, so if you have oily under eyes or you just like a matte concealer, you can use the matte one, and the matte one is really nice too, but for my skin type, it just doesn't work out. It's too drying for my skin. But this is a really, really great option for a full coverage concealer from the drugstore, and it's so affordable, you guys. The only thing I don't understand about this line is you can see they run very orange. That's the only thing I don't like. Now, it blends out perfectly fine, as you'll see, and it doesn't leave like an orange cast on the face. And orange is good to cancel out, you know, the darkness under your eyes, but sometimes when you're really fair like me, it can still kind of look orange under the eyes, but this concealer doesn't do that. You can see it just blends right into the foundation. It doesn't leave an orange cast, which originally is what I was worried about. But you can see it blends really nice, covers up really nice as well. So if you are looking for a more hydrating concealer, I definitely recommend this from the drugstore. The matte one just kind of made my under eyes feel really dry and tight. You know, it just didn't feel comfortable. So I definitely prefer this concealer a lot more. Now for powder, we're gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Translucent Setting Powder. Now I love the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Stick Foundation. I love their dewy foundation. I've tried their matte Photo Focus foundation as well, and I really wanted to try their powder out. So for this setting powder, it is a silky weightless setting powder that can be used to set, mattify, absorb oil, or bake. Complete your foundation application with our setting powder to create a soft focus effect and subtly blur the look of fine lines and imperfections. It looks like there's different shades for this as well. Looks like they have a translucent, which is the one I have. They have a banana shade, and they have a deep shade as well, which is really nice. I like that about powders because I just feel like a lot of powders don't come out with shades that cater to all skin colors, and I don't particularly think that's fair, but I picked up the shade Translucent and we are gonna try it. Hopefully it's not too dark. I know some translucents or light colored powders can be too dark for my skin, but we are gonna try it out, and I'm just gonna blend out any creasing that I have and go in with the powder. Ooh, you guys can see right off the bat, it does give that soft focus. Look at that. My under eyes are super blurry. Like, you can definitely see that it blurred. Look at that. Oh my gosh, like it's so blurry compared to the rest of my face, like that soft focus. I love watching powders just perform like on the face. I don't know, it's so satisfying to just watch it transform. I love how that looks under the eyes. Oh my goodness. Let's get a powder brush here and do the rest of the face. I am liking this powder, you guys. I know it said it's mattifying, and I typically don't like really harsh mattifying powders because of my dry skin, but this is really nice. Like, this soft focus finish is nice. Also, I just realized I have some cream blush products that I wanted to use before I powdered. So that is great. I love that for me. I'm gonna use them over top of the powder. Hopefully I didn't put too much powder on, but I did want to use them for the video, and I totally forgot, you guys. For cream blush. Now, 2021 is the year that I'm going to step into more cream blushes and cream bronzers. I do not have a cream bronzer for this video, but I did pick up some cream blushes. I picked up two from Milani, their Cheek Kiss Liquid Blush. I have this one in the shade Rose Romance, which is a really nice rose color. And then I also picked up the shade Nude Flush, which I really like as well. On the back of the packaging here, it says it's a buildable kiss of color, lightweight gel cream applies smoothly for a natural flush of color, infused with skin-loving watermelon, pomegranate, and rose extracts. Gently dab onto cheeks or lips. Oh, that's interesting that you can use it on your lips. I did not know that. So it comes in this squeezable tube here, and let me put some on the back of my hand first. I just want to make sure it's not too dark for my skin tone. So here it is blended out on the back of my hand. I don't know, that might be too dark for my skin tone. I think it is. I think this is like gonna look muddy on me, or just like a bronzer look. Let's try the rose one and see how this one looks. So the rose one looks a lot better. You can see it's definitely a lot more rosy. I'm gonna go in with my new favorite brush. This is a Fenty 125 brush. I'm just gonna use that for this blush. Now I did apply powder already, so this might go very bad. I would normally apply this first, but we're gonna try it out here today. Maybe I went in with too much already. I feel like I have to work kind of fast for this. Now it could just be because I've already powdered my face, but I feel like I have to work really fast. I can definitely see the powder breaking up underneath, which is my fault. That's definitely my fault, not the product's fault. This gives a really nice color to the face. I feel like it kind of has a glow to it, but touching on the skin, it's not tacky at all, which is really, really nice. I'm just gonna go back in with my powder brush and just powder over that. And then I'm gonna put a powder blush over it, so it will look better than this, but I just wanted to show you that these are really pigmented and I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at the color. I think the color looks really, really nice. Now we are going to bronze the face. I'm gonna go in with this Essence Sun Club Matte bronzing powder here. This, I saw this featured on a few people's channels and it just looked so beautiful on their skin. This is their shade Better Than Vacation Tan. I think that's like the palette name. So it has 4 bronzing shades to give the skin a healthy tan complexion. Each shade can be used alone or layered to create your Kissed by the Sun glow, and it has light to dark tones in here, which is really nice. Here's the palette up close. I think that this will really work good for fair skin tones. It looks really, really pretty. I am going to mix, I believe, this shade here and this shade down here. I'm just going to mix those two and we are going to contour, bronze the face. You can see it's really pigmented right off the bat. I feel like maybe I went in with too much. You definitely don't need to be heavy-handed with this, I'm noticing. And there is some fallout in the pans as well. So if that bothers you, you might not like this palette, but the colors are super pigmented. I wasn't expecting them. I'm only going like this, guys. 1, 2, bam. And like they're already really pigmented. So I'm quite impressed with the pigmentation. I feel like it looks a little orange on my skin tone, a little muddy. I think maybe I shouldn't have mixed the 2 shades, if you know what I mean. Like I think it is looking a little too dark. I think I should have went in with this shade, like the lighter shade here, and played with it. But if you have fair skin, I do think this will work for you. I just think I personally shouldn't have mixed the 2 shades that I mixed. I think I should have probably just went with these top 2, which I will do next time. I'm definitely gonna play with the palette more. But you guys can see it's really, really pigmented. Holy crap. Let's go in with some blush to make this blush look a little better because you can see my foundation came up under it a little bit. I'm gonna go in with the Essence blush here. I saw this and it's so pretty. It's called Befitting and it's a really pretty like nude mauve. Like it looks so beautiful. So we are gonna go in and put that over top of the blush we have on. This is a cute color. I like this too. I definitely would not pair the cream blush that I used and this color together because they're obviously very different colors. They're not the same color pink. There you guys have it. We have some blush. I'm just gonna take a big fluffy brush that has no product on it and just blend the bronzer and the blush together. All right, so here we have them blended. Now let's go in with some highlighter. I picked up the new Milani highlighters. I've been hearing that these are very pigmented, so I'm super excited to play with this. This is their 110 highlighter in Dulce Perla, I think is how you say it. It's one of their baked highlighters. This just looks beautiful. I cannot wait to play with this and try this. So try it out. Ooh, I got a lot of kickback off of the brush. Oh, you guys, this is really pretty. Wow, that's so pretty. This is gonna be my new favorite highlighter from the drugstore. I already can tell. I went in with way too much, you guys. You definitely do not need to go in heavy-handed with this like I did. I like a lot of highlighter, but I used obviously way too much. This pigment for the drugstore, this is beautiful. This definitely trumps a lot of the high-end highlighters that I have. hands down. This looks beautiful, you guys. I'm really impressed. This is probably, honestly, my favorite so far out of everything that we've tried. All right, let's go in with our brows now. I did pick up 2 new products from NYX. I picked up their brow glue here, which I'm really excited to try because I love the laminated brow look, or like the soap brows look. I think it looks so beautiful on people, and this is supposed to give you the same effect, so I am stoked for it. And then I picked up the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Flick, I guess is what you call it. A lot of companies are coming out with products like this. Urban Decay has their brow blade. I saw Anastasia came out with a brow flick. Glossier has one. So a lot of companies are coming out with these brow style pens. I'm not particularly a big fan of them. I think that they're good for people who already have like really filled in brows, or just like a lot of brow hairs naturally. Like mine are very sparse. Like I need a lot of help with my brows, and I just feel like going in with a pencil gives me more coverage than a felt tip does. But we're gonna try it. It says instantly snatch brows in a pen. Micro brush tip delivers precise hair-like strokes to fill and define the brows. I'm gonna go in with the brow glue first. I don't know, I've been kind of doing this thing where I put the gel in my brows first to like raise up the brow hairs, and then I kind of go in with my brow product. That's what we're gonna do today. This says it's an instant brow styler. It says style brow hairs and set into place, non-sticky, transparent formula with a precise spoolie for easy application. I hope that this doesn't leave the brows like crunchy, if you know what I mean, because some brow products do that where it's just your brows look like they feel really hard and crunchy. I definitely thought this was going to be bigger. This is how big the tube is. It's very, very small, you guys. I mean, it's not even like the size of your palm almost. Like that's how big it is. But I like that the spoolie is so tiny. Look at that baby spoolie. That is so cute. So we're going to go in and raise the brows, stick them straight up. Also, I find this is really good to do if you are gonna trim your brows. Like whenever I decide to trim my brows, which let's be real, it's been a hot minute, I like to put the hairs in the place that I want them before I do trim my brows too. I can definitely feel this product in my brows, 100%. I can feel it, but it looks like it's doing what it says it's going to do. Like it looks like the laminated brow effect. What do you guys think? This is one brow compared to this one. I think it's doing what it's supposed to do. I think it also helps because it separates the brow hairs too, which I really like. I think it'll make it easier for you to go in with a brow felt tip pen when you can see like where the bald spots are by separating the brow hairs. But yeah, you guys can see this does a really, really good job. And then, like I said, we're gonna go in with that pencil. It does have a ball in it so you can shake it up. And let me just see how pigmented this is. So there's one swipe. So it's definitely there. I got the shade Taupe. They have a nice shade range from what I saw, and has a nice long tip on it. So we're gonna go in and try this. I find that I often don't use a light enough hand and I go in with too much product. How does this look? You know, for not outlining the brows, I think this brow looks really good. Not gonna lie, I think it looks really, really good. We're gonna do the same over here. I definitely think this product is working. I really like this brow glue. Like I really do. I definitely think it separated the brows and made it a lot easier for me to go in with this brow pen. But you can see like the brows, they don't look bad. So what are we thinking? I definitely think this brow looks better than this brow, and this brow is usually my bad brow. So I'm impressed. I'm honestly not mad at it. I really do like the brow pen and the brow glue. I think they worked really nice. Now we're gonna go in with some eyeshadow. I did pick up the e.l.f. Bite-Sized Eyeshadows. I'll show you the ones I picked up. I picked up 6 of them. Ooh, okay. What I like about this is it has a little peel sticker that you can peel, and then this comes off. But it has a shade on the back. This is the shade Pumpkin Pie. This one's really, really pretty. Very bronzy. This is the shade Cream and Sugar. Also this is more kind of like a neutral, I would say, but also has some brown tones in it. I saw e.l.f. just came out with a new palette in this quad format, but it has like mint greens in it. It looks really, really pretty. This is in the shade Berry Bad, which I really like this palette. I think this is really, really beautiful. It has nice berry shades in it. Also, I just saw ColourPop came out with quads like this. I feel like a lot of places are coming out with eyeshadow quads like this. Like you have Natasha Denona, which has already had them out. This is probably a dupe for them. However, I have not tried the Natasha Denona ones, but I just saw ColourPop came out with quads like this. And when I saw it, I love ColourPop, but when I saw it, I instantly thought of the e.l.f. ones. I was like, huh, that kind of reminds me of the e.l.f. ones. This is the Rose Water color. This is nice. This is more of your cool toned rosy berry colors. This is the shade Truffles. I've heard that the black in this palette is really nice. It has some glitter in it, as you can see, but this looks really pretty. I can't wait to use these. I've heard these are so good, and literally, you guys, they're only $3 for each one. $3 for 4 eyeshadows. Like, you're not gonna find that anywhere else. But e.l.f. has been stepping it up like lately. I love e.l.f. stuff. I think their stuff just keeps improving. This one is called, this is the last one that I got. This is called Carnival Candy. I love this because it has the browns and then the blue in it. I just think it looks so beautiful. So I don't know which palette I want to use. I think I'm just going to use all of them. To be honest, I'm just going to go into a few of them. The first palette I'm going to go into, this is Cream and Sugar, and I'm just going to use this shade right here. And I'm just going to use this as a transition shade. You can't see this color, so honestly I could probably set my eyes with this. If I didn't go in with setting powder, I could probably use this to set my eyes. This would look, if you're as fair as me anyway, this would be a good powder you could put over your concealer to prime your eyeshadow. You can see it blends into nothing. So let's go in with this brown right here. It's kind of like, it looks more yellow on camera than it does in person. It definitely has some yellow in it from what it looks like. At least to me, it looks like it has some yellow in it. But we're gonna also put this right in the crease. This looks nice. It has some nice pigment to it. Do the same thing over here. Wow, this looks nice, you guys. I can't believe how pigmented this is. I'm telling you, e.l.f. has really stepped it up. e.l.f. and I really like Wet n Wild too. Oh, you know what, you guys? I wanted to go in with this NYX Bear With Me spray to prime my face too. Oh, you guys, I'm like so excited, and my nerves that I keep forgetting to go in with the products that I wanted to go in with. Like, that happens to me all the time. Does that happen to anybody else? Like, you get a bunch of new makeup and then like your nerves are on overdrive because you're just like, oh, you know, you just become like overwhelmed sometimes, and then you forget what you're doing. Because same here. I think I'm gonna go in with a deeper brown now. In the outer corner, I kind of want to go in with this like berry brown here. It looks more red on camera, but honestly, it's definitely a dark brown. And I want to focus this right on the outer corner and bring it right into the crease. You guys, I can't believe I forgot 2 things I wanted to do. My cream blush, and I wanted to use that to prime my skin. Who am I? What am I doing with myself? Wow, I really like how these are blending out and how pigmented they are. They're very easy to work with. I definitely am one of the people that prefer palettes that have more than 4 shades in them. I'm just one of those people. But honestly, for on the go, or for somebody who is new to makeup or just doesn't like makeup palettes, because if you think about it, like, eyeshadow palettes can be overwhelming for a lot of people. I know, because when I wasn't really into makeup and I started getting into eyeshadow, palettes with a lot of colors were very overwhelming for me. So trust me, I get it. So these would be really good for a beginner, or just for somebody who, you know, doesn't prefer a large eyeshadow palette. I think the color that I'm gonna go in with on the lid, I feel like a gold would look really nice with this, or a pink. Let's just go in with a gold. I'm gonna go in with this gold right here. This is from the Cream and Sugar palette. Let's swatch it. Oh my goodness, you guys. Look at that. That looks really beautiful. I definitely think you're gonna have to spray your brush, which is what we're gonna do. So I'm going to take my brush And I'm going to use that NYX spray, which I will show you at the end of the video. And this is just going to give it a nice boost. If I'm being honest, I think that the mattes look better than this shade. I think this shade is a little bit patchy on my eyes and not looking as good as the mattes. Spraying my brush again. I feel like I have to go in with this color. I have to keep digging back into the palette to kind of get the color where I want it to be. So for me, I don't like that. But for $3, I mean, this eye look looks really good for $3. So let's go in with the lower lashes. I'm just going to take that big fluffy brush again, and let's go into the Carnival Candy palette and go in with this brown here. It looks a lot more red on camera, but it's definitely a dark brown. And let's blend that on the lower lash line. Let me get a smaller brush actually. Just blending that on the lower lash line, nothing crazy. I am really impressed with these eyeshadows though. The mattes, like I said, I think they look nice. I think the shimmer shade on my lid like swatched really nice. Like when I put my finger in it, it looked really good. But I don't know, I don't think it performed well on the eyelid, and this is no shade to e.l.f. I just don't think it performed well. Like I have a lot of shimmery eyeshadows that look intense, and I don't think this looks intense. So I think we're just gonna keep it at that for the lower lash line. I didn't want to go in and do like a crazy look. I think these palettes are really good for people who like neutral or brown smoky eyes. Like I feel like you get a lot of color options with the browns in these palettes, and I definitely do want to try the newer ones that e.l.f. is going to come out with. Now we're going to go in with mascara. L'Oreal just launched a brand new mascara. This is their Air Volume Mega Mascara. You can see it right here. The packaging is cute. It's a nice pink packaging, and like I love the color pink, so you know I had to get it. I also saw Maybelline, I think, just came out with a new mascara as well. I think L'Oreal and Maybelline both have some of the best, who am I saying, not some of the, they have the best mascaras at the drugstore. The packaging says here 84% said it feels light as air on lashes. This is the shade Blackest Black, and it says Mega Volume Lightweight Mascara that wraps lashes in an intense black formula for a blown out lash look. The packaging is very thin, like it's very sleek here, as you can see, and it is pink and chrome, which I really like, and the handle is matte, which I like as well. So let's go in. I guess I can curl my lashes while I'm here with my lash curler. Are you somebody that curls your lashes? Let me know in the comments below. I like never curl my lashes, and honestly it's just because I forget. Like the thought never crosses my mind to curl my lashes. So let me know in the comments below if you curl your lashes. So when we take this out of the packaging, it has a very big wand. As you can see here, the wand is ginormous. It's not very flexible, like I can't really move it at all, but let's go in and see what it does. It's definitely separating the lashes, I can tell. It's lengthening the lashes. My thing with mascara is I want a mascara that dries instantly. I don't really like wet mascaras that take forever to dry. But wow, here's the difference in my lashes. You can see this. This looks pretty good. If I look up, you can see like they're almost touching my eyebrow, I feel. So this mascara, it's nice. I don't mind it. I definitely wish the wand was a little bit smaller, but it's not a deal breaker for me, and I think it's working really nice. I think it is clumping up a little bit, but it's definitely not clumping up as much as some mascaras that I've seen before. This lash clumped up a lot more, but you can see here is this lash as well. The lashes look good. I think like for natural lashes, this is a really nice mascara. I'm gonna do the lower lashes. You can see my lower lashes are looking bomb. Real quick, let's set our face. I'm gonna go in with the NYX Bear With Me spray. This is a prime, set, and refresh spray, and it's for up to 8 hours. I'm just gonna spray this on my face. It smells pleasant. It smells really fresh. It's not a strong scent at all, but it smells pleasant. I'm just gonna use my fan to dry my face. You guys know the drill. All right, so I picked up some magnetic lashes. I've been wanting to try these for so long. I picked up these Allure lashes. This is what they look like. These are in the style Fluttery Light number 117. I thought these looked really wispy and nice. So we're gonna go in with these. These were expensive, I'm not gonna lie. I believe they were $16.99, so the same as the NYX Primer. So those were the two most expensive products for this video from the drugstore. But I get it with this because it is magnets you're putting on your eye, and I'm sure that's not cheap to make. It says on the packaging here you get an easy application and 15 wears, no glue needed. And we are just going to follow the instructions. Now I want to know if I can cut these, because see, you probably can't cut these. Yeah, it doesn't say that you can cut these at all on the instructions here, and most lashes don't fit my eyes, but we will try it and hope that it does. So I think these will fit actually, but normally I have to trim my lashes down quite a bit. So it says to apply 3 coats of liner and then let each coat in between dry, and then to apply the lashes. This is a black liner, and it has like a, I don't know, what do you call this? Like a felt tip? Not a felt tip, but like a brush applicator. So we are going to try it on this eye first. Hopefully you guys can see. So I have 1 coat there. I'm gonna let that dry. I'm just gonna go in with my fan to dry it faster. And then we're gonna apply 2 more coats. It doesn't say how long it takes to dry on here. And it also says it's safe for daily wear, easy and gentle removal, revolutionary patent pending Pro Magnetic Lash Eyeliner technology enables your magnetic lashes to adhere to your eyeliner. So a lot of people are hyping this up on Instagram, and I really want to see if the hype is real. There have been so many sponsorships, or ads I should say, on people's stories with these lashes, so I'm intrigued to see if they're as hyped up as they say they are online. I've been wanting to try some magnetic lashes for so long, I just didn't know what to try. But then a lot of high-end influencers were raving about these ones, so I was like, all right, I gotta try these. So let's go in with our second coat. I feel like this liner, I'm making it look hella thick, and I don't want it to look this thick. I can feel the eyeliner on my eye. My eye's actually, like, I can feel the heaviness. I don't know, it kind of feels heavy. I think it's just because maybe I have the liner very thick. I'm not good at applying liner in this form. Let's go in with our third layer. All right, boom, we got the third layer, last layer. Now we're gonna let this dry, and then we're gonna go in and put on the lash. I can like feel the eyeliner on my real lashes. I don't know how to describe it, but I can definitely tell that there's eyeliner on my eyelashes. Okay, I believe it is dry. Let's go in and put one on. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm excited, but I'm also nervous. All right, let's do it. Oh. Wait a second. They went right on, oh my gosh. I can't believe they went right on like that. Like the magnet just pulled it from my hand. That's crazy, and look how good they look. I know with the liner's a little bold. She's a little much, I know, but wow. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, I love these. I'm gonna do the other eye off camera to save some time, and we will be right back to finish up the lips, and then we will be done with this look. All right, so my lips look crusty, I know. These lashes, they look good. I am really impressed with them with the magnets, but I wanted to quick touch on the lip liner I went in with was the e.l.f. Retro Paradise lip liner. These don't have a name, but it's the second darkest shade in that kit. And I do have a new gloss. Now these are supposedly a dupe for the Fenty Gloss Bomb, I think it's called, and I want the Fenty glosses so bad. This is the Maybelline Lifter Gloss, and I got the shade Stone. It's a really pretty nude color. Oh, it smells really good. Like candy, vanilla, caramelish. I don't know how to describe it, but it smells good. The doe foot is huge on this. Holy crap. This feels really good on the lips, not gonna lie. Feels so good, and look at that color. That looks really good. Wow, my lips, they look very juicy, you guys. I like this. It's not a sticky gloss. It feels really, really nice and nourishing on the lips too. So this is definitely my new favorite drugstore gloss for sure. All right, you guys. So this is it for the look. Let's do a recap of all of the products and my thoughts on them. First, for primer, the NYX Primer. I like this. I think it made my skin really soft. I think it smoothed out my skin. I do think it blurred my skin as well. I think this would be good too without makeup. It made my skin just kind of look very nice, and it kind of evened out my texture a little bit. So I really like this. It's a nice whipped formula. When you pump it, it does feel almost like a moisturizer, like a heavy cream moisturizer when you pump it out and you rub it together, but it feels really nice on the skin, and it left me like with a really nice hydrated finish to my skin, which I love. The foundation, the e.l.f. Camo Cc Cream, you guys know based on my review, I love this. I think this absolutely looks so beautiful. It's a nice medium to full coverage, very natural finish. You can build it up, and like I said, people say this is a dupe for the $50 It Cosmetics CC cream. So if you're on the hunt for a CC cream foundation, like an actual foundation that has coverage, you need to try this. This is so good. This is not your average CC cream that lacks coverage and is just kind of like a serum BB cream. That is not this product. This is an actual foundation, and it has broad spectrum SPF 30 in it as well. It has collagen, niacinamide. It has skincare ingredients in it, which I did talk about in my last video. You guys can check that out for the full review and how it looked on my skin and what I thought about it, blending it out and everything. But this, I love this. This is definitely one of my new favorite drugstore foundations. The e.l.f. Camo Concealer, I like these. I definitely like them more now that I got a shade that matches me, because the shade I was using before in my other videos was way too light, and I was just nervous to buy a shade online, because you know, buying shades online, almost sometimes they don't always match, you know what I mean, like what you get in real life. So I was nervous to buy a new color in this, a new shade online, and I just kind of went on a whim and I did it, and I'm really glad. I do think this color matches me a lot better. This is fair beige, and I'm really happy with it. Very full coverage, hydrating. It doesn't make the under eyes feel tight or dry, which I like. The powder, you guys, you even saw it yourself. This blurred my skin so well, and it smoothed right over my under eyes. I'm really impressed with this powder. I am definitely going to keep using it, and it's ginormous. I mean, it's a really nice container that you get it in, very big container. And I'm definitely gonna keep using this. When I saw the blurring that it did on my skin, I was like, dang, you don't see a lot of powders nowadays that blur your skin like that. For the cream blush, I like these. I didn't go in the way I wanted to in this video, so I'm not going to dock the product because of my mistake. So I do like these. They're really pigmented, as you can tell on the back of my hand here. I need to use them properly though. I should have used them before I set my face, which is my mistake, but I'm definitely gonna keep using these. I think they look really nice on the skin. The nude one, I'm gonna have to play with this one off camera and see how it looks. I just feel like it might look too orangey brown or muddy as a blush on me, but I'm gonna have to try it out. The bronzing palette, I like it. It's not my favorite. I have other bronzers that match me better, but honestly, I think if I just mix the top two shades, I think it will look a little bit better for my skin tone. I think with like the full face done, it doesn't look terrible. Like it doesn't look as muddy as before. Like I think, you know, just looking at my skin now, it looks okay. It doesn't look as bad as I thought, but I definitely will keep playing with this palette to see how I like it. But it's a good bronzing palette. I'm not saying it's not, and it's very, very pigmented. It's just I do have others that I like more, but again, I am going to keep playing with it for sure, because if the top two shades are what I need to use, then that's what I'm gonna use. This Essence blush, first of all, I love this color, this like nude mauve. I am in love with this color. I can't wait to keep using this. This was really pigmented as well on the skin. I like it. The e.l.f. Bite-Sized Eyeshadows. I like these. They are really pigmented, and for only $3, you can't beat the price. You saw the matte eyeshadows are super pigmented. I do wish the shimmer that I went in with, that's the only one I can speak on since that's the only one that I used, I do wish it was more pigmented, but I'm not going to complain because $3, these are a steal, and I think like you can make a lot of smoky eyes out of these palettes, especially like neutral ones. If you want like more of a warm tone or neutral smoky eye, I think you can achieve that with these palettes, and I think they're really beginner friendly too. So if you don't like a makeup palette that has, you know, 30 shades in it and that overwhelms you and you want something that has a lot less and you're just starting out with eyeshadow, I think you'd really like these bite-sized palettes. The eyebrows, I really am impressed with the, where is it? The brow glue, you guys. I am impressed. Like, look at my brows. Like, they look good and they don't feel hard. They don't feel crunchy. Definitely, this brow didn't hold up as much as I wanted it to, but also I think what you could do is go in with your tinted brow gel that you want to use and then go over top of it with this, since this is transparent. So if you don't want to go in and fill in your brows with a brow pen or a pencil and you typically like to use a tinted brow gel, I think you could go in with a tinted brow gel first and then go in with this over top of it for that laminated effect, and I think it would work just fine. But I really liked the way this made my brows lay. My brows don't feel crunchy, they don't feel sticky, they don't feel heavy. And the brow pen, I don't like brow products like this. They're not my favorite, but I am going to keep using this because it's pigmented. You could see the hair-like strokes that I was making. So I'm not gonna stop using it. I think that once I get used to brow products like this, because you guys know I'm not big on brow products, I think that it will grow on me and I think I will like it more. The mascara, I like the mascara, okay? I think it separated my lashes. I would prefer a smaller wand, but that's okay. And I would prefer more of a flexible wand too. This one isn't flexible at all. It doesn't really like bend and move to your eyes, but I think that this lengthened and created a lot of volume for my eyes, and it dried pretty fast actually too from what I noticed. So I do like that. The lashes, you guys, I'm impressed. I'm definitely gonna keep using these. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really believe the hype with the magnetic lashes trend that was going on. I thought it was just kind of like, okay, these people are getting paid to talk about these lashes and hype them up. I didn't think it was legit, and that's just my honest opinion, but they're legit. I mean, like, the magnets were getting stuck when I was doing this eye off camera. They were getting stuck to the metal on my tweezers, which is how obviously I know that the magnets work, because they were getting stuck to my tweezers, the metal on them. But they're on there, you guys. I think this is a great option for people who don't like to use lash glue, because lash glue is messy and sometimes it's really hard to get off of your lashes and your skin too. I think this is really good for people who, you know, don't like using lash glue. I think this can be the alternative to lash glue, and I'm really excited to keep using it. Yes, it was pricey along with the primer. That's the only negative things I have to say for these two products, is they are very pricey. I think with this product, I think the price is worth it just because of the magnet technology that is in the eyeliner. I think you could even use this eyeliner just as eyeliner too. It's very black, so I think you could use this eyeliner as regular eyeliner as well. Oh, the highlighter, definitely hands down my new favorite drugstore highlighter. It looks so beautiful. Like, look at that glow. It is honestly, I haven't found a good drugstore highlighter, a new one, in a long time. So this is really blinding, doesn't emphasize your texture. It goes on really smooth over the skin and it looks absolutely beautiful. And last but not least, we have the lip gloss. You guys can see, I think this is a really perfect nude shade. It looks so good. It feels really nourishing on the skin as well, and it's not sticky at all. It feels kind of like a lip mask is kind of what it feels like, if I'm being honest, and it smells really good. Like, overall, it just feels really good. And if this is a dupe for the Fenty gloss that everybody is saying, I'm impressed because it feels so good on the lips. So there you have it, guys. This is my full face of brand new drugstore makeup that just launched and my thoughts on it. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you like any of these products? Have you tried them? Do you love them? Do you hate them? I would love to talk to you guys down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.